We're at the French Grand Prix in Le Mans. Come on board with us for After the Flag. Welcome to After the Flag from Magellan.
This is After the Flag from the Duna sector.
Come on, guys, go!
Okay, where are we going?
Bah là, ça y est, on descend de notre montagne. Hein. On s'en va à Barcelone pour prendre l'avion pour aller à Jerez pour ce premier Grand Prix européen.
Yeah, you okay?
Sorry, excusez-moi, monsieur. Here we go. There we are. Lovely stuff. Hi guys, so here's your water.
Thank you.
There you are, monsieur, madame.
Thank
There we
you.
are. I don't suppose you mind me stopping you. I'm a big fan, of course. A few questions you don't mind, do you?
Not at all.
Is that all right? We'll be serious now. How are you guys doing? How are the first 5 months of marriage going for the both of you?
Went fast, huh?
Yeah.
You don't even realize that it's been 5 months.
For me, it's exactly the same. Nothing changed. And also, I forgot my ring. Maybe she will be upset.
I think as a rider though, you can't really wear it, can you?
I can't
Normally
wear
I
when
wear
use
it
some
around
sport.
my neck.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't here for the Friday, so I didn't get to hold on to it for him.
Of course, we're here in Le Mans, here for your home race. How much pressure is there on you for a home race, and do you get a lot more pressure as well being here?
I don't.
No?
He
A
does.
little bit, but it's a good pressure, you know, and the beginning of the season is very difficult for me. That's why this race is very important for many things. And for this moment, until today, it's going well, and I'm happy. I have many fans behind me, and I'm so happy to be there.
There's certainly a lot here, just out the back. We're in the VIP village of the Le Mans circuit here, and there's tons of fans waiting to speak to Randy. Right, I've got something to show you guys, a little bit of a surprise for you, just there. Oh, how's this? Remember this day?
Yeah.
It was just back in Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The turn of the year.
December 16th. That's my
Was it all
dad.
a good, nice day?
Yeah, it was very nice. We enjoy a lot, and it was like what we expected. And it was the most important to have a nice afternoon, everybody happy.
I'm loving the open neck look on that. Did you arrive on a bike?
Yeah.
That is
So
quality.
fun,
Of
yeah.
course he did as well.
He refused to wear a tie and the shoes as well. Did you see the kicks?
Has he got the...
It was my day.
Well,
Do
why
whatever
not?
he wants.
You're right. Why not wear the things that you like to wear? Well, it looked like a lovely day, and from everyone here, and I'm sure lots of the fans back home, congratulations to the pair of you. Now everyone's going to be asking the next step, aren't they? How many questions have you had about the next step?
Oh my god.
A lot, but we'll see. Now the most important is my career for this moment, and maybe, I don't know, it's a little bit too early to speak about that, but we speak together, and we are on the same, we have the same point of view, and this is the most important.
Yeah, we're not in a rush.
Yeah.
That's all right. No one's trying to rush you. We're not trying to force you. We want to
Except
see
my
him out
mum,
there giving
maybe.
his all the time. Except your mum, is she? Mum's always putting
She
the
wants a
pressure on. Of
grandchild.
course they are. Of course they are. Now, Randy, of course, staying on the CRT bike this year, battling against those prototype machines. But I'm hearing all sorts of rumours about next year. Can you tell us anything at the moment or not?
Just what I can tell now, it's Monday I will go to Japan to test the bike for 2 days in Montegui, the Suzuki.
Suzuki, wow.
And that's it, nothing more. I will have some testing with Suzuki this year, and this is very good for me and maybe for the future, but for the future, for 2014, is I have nothing with Suzuki,
Yeah.
it's just for this year.
Just to help them come through, and that's great.
Yeah.
I think for for you, but for the whole championship as well, and even for Aspar, that they've got a rider like yourself, and they know that, you know, all the good feedback they're getting from you. Now, talking of top riders, what do you remember of the race here, 2003, 250cc?
250, I think I finished second there, Tony Elias, if I remember.
Was it Tony Elias who was winning and battled with another rider as well who's up there in MotoGP? Dani Pedrosa, you were battling, was it right? Were you battling with him that
year?
year?
He was not there in 2003.
Was he not there? He was
I
in
think.
125, wasn't he?
Rolfo was there,
No, it was
Poggiali,
Tony Elias,
and Fonzi Nieto, but I think...
Well, I'm glad you remember, because we're going to take a trip down memory lane now to have a see at that race here at Le Mans 2003.
Oh, and it is Dani Pedrosa wins the French Grand Prix.
It was a very difficult race. Leading group was very strong. I think engine was not perfect, but at the end I had to push hard to win, and I'm really happy to win here. It's very important for us.
But Randy, you gave everything, and these final 2 laps were fantastic.
Yeah, all the race was fantastic. In 7 laps before the end, Dani pushed to do a distance with me. I push hard, I come back, and 2 laps at the end I passed in the first place, but I didn't mistake 2 corners before the end. But for me, it was a very good race, and I want to thank you for my team.
So there we see one of Randy's races. You love racing at this place, front of the home fans, we heard already. Now, looking towards the future for the rest of this season, have you two got anything exciting lined up? Any nice holidays? Anything like that in the pipeline?
Our honeymoon.
Oh, is
in
that not
November.
happened yet?
Yeah,
Still hasn't
No
happened.
honeymoon.
No,
So what was that for? Testing or just no time?
No time, and when we live in Australia during the winter, I don't want to move, because since 16 years now, I move every 15 days, and I'm so happy to have a rest. That's why we'll try to organize something at the end of the year and at the end of the season.
Of course, it can't be too bad being in Australia anyway. For us Europeans, it's like a honeymoon anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every time we go out there.
And we don't want to see a plane, so during that time. So in November, we're going to go to Bora Bora.
Oh,
It'll be
really?
really nice. I've never been, neither has Randy, so
Oh,
it'll be
wow.
beautiful.
That'll be fantastic. I'm slightly jealous, I have to say, especially when we're stuck here in the rain and we're sat around. Well, anyway, we both want to congratulate you both for the wedding at the end of last year, and wish you all the best for the rest of the season and for the testing, of course, that you're going to be doing. And we hope it leads to something for them, for you, for the future as well. So thanks very much for joining us. Let's see how you and the rest of the riders got on this weekend here in France.
A very good afternoon to you from Le Mans in France. Marquez, Lorenzo, Andrea Dovizioso, front row of the grid. 28 laps of the Le Mans circuit.
Great start from Dovizioso on the inside. He was ahead about 10 yards down the road. So it's Dovizioso who got away well, and he's going to lead them up towards the first corner. Look at Iannone come through right on the inside of everyone as well.
Yeah, I think Pedrosa will be quite happy to stay there. As I say that, I'm totally wrong, because he's gone through. Perhaps he feels he's got the pace to get
He
up
was lining that up from a long way back.
And here comes Cal Crutchlow on Lorenzo, and he's through.
Into the museum corner. He might not quite have the exit pace. He will actually. He will. He just put it right where Lorenzo was opening the throttle in front of the Spanish rider. Well, it's got oh so close in there, and Pedrosa's going to overtake right in the middle. That's not your average overtaking manoeuvre in garage there. Shown in the wheel, Dovizioso had to relinquish. Oh, Rossi's gone! Valentino Rossi has gone down under pressure from Nicky Hayden. Disaster for Yamaha. Can Crutchlow use it? He gets alongside Dovizioso going down into La Chapelle. Crutchlow's going to go through. He was struggling in this corner before, but he's up into second place. Andrea Dovizioso, who's looking to put the Ducati on the podium for the first time this year, he's going to struggle to do so now, because Marquez is just
Here
cruising.
he comes. We ride with Marc Marquez. That's the Ducati of Andrea Dovizioso in front of him. I tell you what, he will have a go here, Marc Marquez. He can't
the
wait.
chicane, yeah.
Here he is, beautifully positioned. Dani Pedrosa wins here in Le Mans.
For the first time as well in the MotoGP class for Dani Pedrosa. Cal Crutchlow, his best ever result in MotoGP. Marc Marquez takes a brilliant third place. Dani Pedrosa has won another wet race. And one of his rivals has had a really tough day at the office.
Nakagami, Redding and Zarco, that's your front row. Keep your fingers crossed about the rain. Let's stay. Nakagami made a good start. I hope he didn't jump the start.
No, I don't think he quite did, but you just saw how it was tougher for those on the inside of the track to get away. Pol Espargaro from the third row of the grid is up into second place.
I did a good start. I was in second position. I started to the seventh position on the grid, and I was confident with not stress at the start of the race.
That's Espargaro, who's gone down with Tisa and back. His teammates have taken each other out.
I make a mistake because I pass a little bit in other place, then touch something wet and crash. Sorry for the team because they make a very good job.
All the team, we have to think and we have to relax a little bit.
Nakagami has gone down.
Same place.
Exactly the same place. And you saw Simeon have the moment, so it's Zarco leading from Redding now. Well, you're probably perfect timing. Speak to him in a second, but Scott Redding has taken the lead now up at the Dunlop chicane, the most unpopular man in Le Mans at the moment. Red flag, it's gone, it's going to go back. Kallio will get his podium, I'm sure. And Scott Redding is going to win his first Moto2 Grand Prix.
Red lights are on, racing underway here at Le Mans.
Very good start from that second row of the grid by Luis Salom. Jonas Folger tucked right in behind Vinales, so Oliveira has lost out, and Alex Rins is also going to come through.
He got through that time, Maverick Vinales, and he wasn't going to let it off, was he? And he just did put the bike there, and Folger knew he was there and could do absolutely nothing about it. And of course, it's brought Alex Rins very, very close to Folger now.
Folger pushed very wide, and he's going to have to run off the track here.
Maverick Vinales wins here at Le Mans. Who's going to finish second?
It was Rins. He did it really well. He blocked the line for Luis Salom. Well, we certainly had a bit of everything, didn't we? Not many wet races have that kind of drama right through to the finish there, but a fantastic afternoon's racing here in Le Mans. And of course, it certainly gives the championship a real shake-up. Dani Pedrosa now leading on 83 points, and who'd have said that after what some were terming a disaster in Qatar. Marc Marquez 6 points behind after a fourth podium in 4 races for him. And Jorge Lorenzo now 17 points behind and with work to do. And look who the second Yamaha is. Cal Crutchlow, after his 20-point haul here, he's ahead of Valentino Rossi. Of course, though, it was raining here in Le Mans. Sun's come out a little bit now later on in the evening, so let's hope we get lots more of that when we see you next from the Italian Grand Prix in a couple of weeks' time. Take care until then.
Time is relative in MotoGP. For instance, between this shot and this one, exactly the same amount of time has passed by. It's just that there were 2,500 frames of difference. Those red lights take just seconds to go out, but put yourself in their shoes. Let's just lower the music and listen to what they hear. It's an eternity. And an eternity may have seemed to have passed by between this image from Qatar and this one from Le Mans. In fact, it's just been a month and a half. Between now and then though, he's had to contend with the pressures, the rivals, the criticisms and the teammates, but 2 superb victories allowed him to look to the future and breathe once again. The smiles so often tell the story, at least when it comes to having the last laugh. The time has passed quickly for Marc Marquez, second pole position in France, but at Le Mans he was reminded that he'd already received that pole sitter's winning watch. That was back in 2009, of course. How one forgets these things. His first ever pole position in the 125s, and yet here we are, 4 years, 2 world titles, and a hatful of youngest ever records down the line. He's becoming rather accustomed to Parc Fermé. And funnily enough, the year Marc debuted in 125s happened to be the same one in which this man made himself the youngest ever Formula One world champion. Between these shots and this one, just a single day had passed by, including a hell of a lot of suffering, a bicycle, a broken bone, and all clear to go racing, a second row grid slot, an unbelievable ride, some head scratching, an optimistic attempt at wiping rivals out of the race, and finally, after everything, a second place to release all of that tension. Cal Crutchlow has become the Iron Man of MotoGP. Forget the injuries and stuff the weather. The game plan never varies.
Strategy was to go as fast as possible.
6 seconds is all it takes to go from this, as Rossi falls at Garage Vert, to this, pulling the clutch in to avoid the engine stalling. So in 6 seconds one can salvage 4 valuable World Championship points. Whereas teammate Jorge took 9 home for 7th place. Both of them can start afresh in Italy. Soon, very soon, as time really is relative in MotoGP.